everyone, welcome to our channel. Today I'll show you guys how I finally got the SpO2 sensor update on my Huawei Watch GT2, and I'll put it to a test and compare it to an actual pulse oximeter, as well as briefly discuss the differences between the Huawei Watch GT2 and the latest GT2e. So let's get started. If you're someone new to our channel, please consider subscribing to our channel as we do regular videos for various smartwatches like this one, smartphone reviews, tech tutorials, and much more. We have a dedicated playlist for Huawei smartwatches with more detailed videos like this one, so be sure to check it out. So yesterday I got a notification that a new firmware update is available on my Huawei Watch GT2. Some of you might know that Huawei has announced a light version of the Watch GT2 known as the Huawei Watch GT2e. This does look awesome in terms of design. You can see it has a unibody design, blends perfectly with the wristband. It also has more contemporary square buttons versus the circular buttons on the original GT2. It still has the same powerful energy efficient Kirin A1 chipset with an awesome 2 week of battery life. Basically it's just about the same as the original GT2 but cheaper in price when launched. The only difference is that it lacks a loudspeaker and a microphone, so you will not be able to take a Bluetooth audio call or listen to the music directly from the watch. Other than that, it's just about the same. So let's quickly go through the differences between the original GT2 and the latest GT2e, which are the obvious design enhancement on the GT2e, making it more contemporary and sporty. GT2e will be cheaper than the original GT2. GT2e lacks a built-in microphone and a loudspeaker. So in my opinion, if you are a person who does not care to answer audio calls directly from your watch, then you are better off with the latest GT2e, as you will save some money, and I think GT2e will last slightly longer than the original GT2 in terms of battery life, as you will not talk from the watch, and that will save even more battery life. I have done a video on how to get 3 weeks of battery life on the original Watch GT2. It's linked up here in case you guys want to check it out once you're done watching this one. Now, the original Watch GT2 had an SpO2 sensor, also known as a blood oxygen saturation sensor, which was dormant up until now, but with the latest firmware update, it's now activated, so you can now measure the blood oxygen saturation right from your watch. Let me briefly explain you how an SpO2 sensor works. So the light is emitted from an LED light source and is made to pass through your finger, which is then absorbed by a detector on the other end. Now the difference between the light emitted and light absorbed is displayed as an oxygen saturation. So the more oxygen carrying blood cells you have, the higher the absorption ratio is, and vice versa. That's why you might have seen in hospitals they use a finger oximeter, which I have one over here with me. But since the watch is on the wrist and not on the finger, let me explain you the types of oximeter. The one used in the finger is called the transmission type, and I guess the one used on the watch will be called the reflectance type, where the measurement is done based on the light reflected versus the light absorbed. So with that being said, both the GT2 and the GT2e has an SpO2 sensor built in, but you have to activate it in the original GT2 by a firmware update which was available to me yesterday. I am in Canada and I have an Android phone with me, so it will be a pop-up like this one on the Huawei Health app on your mobile device. Once you click update, it will download and send the entire package onto your watch. Once received on the watch will restart and start applying the firmware update, and it will restart automatically. All this will be relatively simple and a pretty straightforward process. Once updated, you will find the SpO2 section in the main menu of the watch. The readings are on the watch only. I was not able to find any related tab on the Android mobile app. Once you open the SpO2 app, it will prompt you to place the watch properly on your wrist and start measuring the blood oxygen concentration. So what I'll do now is I'll compare the readings to an actual medical grade pulse oximeter and show you how long it takes to get the reading and how accurate it is. So let's start. So you can see that the finger oximeter was very quick. In just about a few seconds it showed me the reading along with the heart rate and a visual graph, but it takes a while for the watch to measure the same. Now in terms of reading accuracy, I have already taken multiple measurements and I have seen that the reading is fairly close to the pulse oximeter. I have even taken the reading during and after an exercise session and there was not much of a difference. However, I will not recommend any such sensors as a diagnostic mean. You should always consult a medical practitioner for diagnostics with a more accurate equipment. But overall, I will say that it's really nice to have an SpO2 sensor, also known as the blood oxygen saturation monitor, on your watch. At this point in time, major smartwatches does not have this feature, so it's really nice that Huawei stepped up the game. Let me know in the comments down below if you were able to get this firmware update and how was your experience with the SpO2 monitor. I would love to hear from you guys. So that's it. I really hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then please give this video a thumbs up and maybe give it a thumbs up anyways as an appreciation to our effort for making this video. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for watching and take care. I'll catch you guys in the next one.